Okay, everybody, I'm sorry. I want to post a video. I know my, last couple videos haven't been, perfect, but, I'm sorry, but, what I was trying to say is, we got some stuff going on, and we're working on, and, well, time will tell, what I'm talking about, but, it's going down soon, and I'm really excited about this, and Blackberry brand. If you missed Blackberry Brandy's first litter and you didn't get a chance to get anything off of that litter, then tune in and hit me up because I'm getting ready to breed her soon. I did breed her before. She's been bred twice so far. One time she had a litter of 9, which Strawberry Shortcake is out of. And I bred her a second time after that, but she didn't take, so we are doing a third breeding with her, and if she takes, which we have a good feeling she will, everything that needs to be done has been done, so if she takes, we're gonna retire her. She'll be fixed, she won't be sold, she'll be staying here, live her life out at Midnight Train Bullies, and she'll never be sold. Strawberry Shortcake as well, we'll be breeding her when the time comes. She's actually coming in heat as well. She should be ready about a week or two after Black. Let me see. Yeah, that's my updates for now. But yeah, I know I'm just showing you the trees, I don't know. The dogs are in the kennel. I'm getting ready to help my friends here come over because I'm housing the pups that I helped my friend rescue. Me and my husband helped a friend of ours rescue a litter of pups yesterday, and we're currently housing them until animal control can pick them up or whatever. So we're deworming them and gave them a bath, and my friend's gonna come today and help me clip their nails and make sure everything's good with them. And then they'll be looking for a good home. 2 of the pups, they don't look like they're all the same litter. 2 of the pups look to be probably maybe Chow, German Shepherd, or Pit mix. The other ones are looks to be Shepherd Pit mix. So if you're interested in a pup, a rescue pup, looking for a good home, comment below. We are located in North Carolina, and my friend's gonna do a contract. I'm pretty sure she'll do a contract because my friend's gonna be the one that's house rehoming them. But yeah, that's that. And let me see, what else do I need to touch bases on? Let me see. I need to. What else I need to touch bases on? Oh yeah, again, if you're looking for a paper dog, of American Bully puppy, Calvin, the guy that currently owns Trixie, she's littermate sister to mntb Strawberry Shortcake. I produced Trixie. So if you're wanting a American Bully pup that's going to be between classic to standard height, then that's the litter for you. He's only asking $500 for them, and I mean, you can't beat that for the blood behind these pups. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, Blackberry Brandy is the grandmother. Much more money is in there on the Blackberry Brandy side. You have Dax, One Drop, and Gotti on Trixie's father's side. You have, I believe it's Corrupt on the sire to the litter side. Let me see. I'm trying to think of some more. Oh, June Gotti as well is in the sire side, which June Gotti is also in Trixie's side. So the pups will be 2 times June Gotti, and the pup's mother, which is Trixie, who is Strawberry Shortcake's sister, She is Razor's Edge, Dax, One Drop, and Gotti. So the pups also have One Drop, Gotti, and a Dax in them. So, I mean, you're not going to go wrong with that litter. The pups have amazing pedigree. The parents really outdid themselves. I'm also currently looking at buying one of my grand puppies from that litter. I also may be buying Trixie back. It's not 100% yet, but I may be doing that. I'm also getting ready, like I said, I'm getting ready to breed Blackberry Brandy for the last time. But if she don't take, then I'm going to take her to the vet, because I have took her to the vet, and the vet said she had her liver and everything checked like that, and her heart checked and all that, and everything was still fine. Took her to the vet. Matter of fact, I took her to the vet December 1st, it was December 1st, I took her to the vet. They checked her, they pumped her stomach, they checked her, said everything's fine, everything felt good, she checked out, said she was fine to be bred and everything like that. So, let me see, they checked strawberry shortcake December 1st. They also said she was fine to be bred, she was healthy, everything's good. So, I had both of them been checked out, so that's good on that part. I dewormed them before a breeding. That way I don't need to deworm them, because you're not supposed to worm a pregnant dog until like day 50 and then deworm them. At least that's what I've always done with my pregnant females. So I actually deworm them before I breed them, so that way it's in their system. And then on day 50 of pregnancy, I deworm them again. That way it's in their system again, so when they give birth, the puppies shouldn't be born with worms. Now, if you don't do this, a lot of people don't. The ones that are backyard breeders who are just putting two dogs together just to do it or whatever, they don't worry about worming the bitch on day 50, and that's usually when pups are born with worms. Now, I'm not saying your pups can't be wormed when you deworm your bitch on day 50, because they can. So, don't think that they can't, because they actually can. But, you just want to take every precaution that you can. You can't give shots to a pregnant bitch either. So, if I were you, I would give shots to your bitch before you breed her. So, do it a week before you breed her, so it'll be in her system. That's what I've always done with my dogs. When I started out breeding dogs, I actually was, I was 13 years old. I was breeding Australian Shepherds. And, no. When I was 13 years old, I was breeding German Shepherds, and I was just, I was just a kid, so I didn't really know much about breeding. I was just, I wanted a pup, and just wanted to create something of my own. And I started seeing all these dog shows and people breeding dogs, and I wanted to be a part of that. And I was a backyard breeder at age 13, you could say, because I didn't know much about it then, but I was just a child. I was just 13. But I did breed my dog. My dog was actually imported from Germany. I bought her from somebody else. I actually did breed her to a German Shepherd, so she wasn't just bred to anything. She was bred to a German Shepherd, a black one, all black one, and she was the regular sable with the black M on her face. Let me see. At the age of 16, I was breeding Australian Shepherds, and my Australian Shepherd actually got pregnant. Well, my German Shepherd is what I had. I had created a Australian Shepherd, German Shepherd cross, and a lot of people was like, no, that litter wasn't planned. I had went out of town, and I asked my family member to keep my German Shepherd for me, which was at my house, and she had put her on a chain, and my dog had, been out there, and she had been in heat, and I told my family member that she was in heat, not to leave her out there, but, some people don't listen, so, stuff happens. Well, my neighbor had an Australian Shepherd, and he was purebred, and my German Shepherd was purebred, and we had crossbred German Shepherd and Australian Shepherd puppies. And they were just the gorgeous animals you could ever see. I mean, gorgeous. They were fluffy, like, some of them was fluffy, like the Australian Shepherd, and one of them was like the mother, but had the Australian markings, and they were gorgeous. Yeah, let me see what else. At the age of 18, I stopped, I had to get rid of my German Shepherd, because I moved, and I couldn't keep her anymore. So at the age of 18, I started to breed Labradors for hunting, hunting line and hunters, and and they were NAPR registered, and I sold them until I was like 21 years old. I was breeding labs. So I bred them for a couple of years. You know, that then the hunters, you know, they started going with pointers and stuff like that. You know, I'm like, I didn't have a feeling for labs. I mean, they just, I like the lab breed, and don't get me wrong, I still do, but I didn't hunt, so I'm like, you know, I just have a dog that, you know, I don't really use for what the purpose they're used for. So I'm like, I got out of that. I sold my dog, so I sold all my labs, and then I started, you know, I'm like, I always wanted to be a dog breeder. That's what I always wanted to be. I wanted to, you know, I've seen people who wanted service dogs, and then, you know, I wanted to get into show dogs, and I wanted to do stuff like that. And, you know, ever since I was a little girl, you know, that's been my dream thing to do. So I started doing research on, I started watching YouTube videos, and I actually came across a video of Carolina Bully Farms. And I saw Mo Money, and I just absolutely fell in love. And I said, when I get a bully, my first bully has to have Mo Money in his pedigree somewhere. So I go on Facebook, and I was looking at pups, bully pups on Facebook for sale. And I had seen this woman comment, she had pups, and so I hit her up. I'm like, hey, you got pups for sale? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know, and I asked her about the bloodline, the pedigree, and all that. And she told me, and she's like, well, they're Mo Money great-grandkids. And I'm like, wait, Mo Money, Carolina Bully Farms, Mo Money? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, can I see the pictures, you know, of the parents and the pups, and how much and what, you know, whatnot. And, so she showed me pictures and videos of the pups in my inbox, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I like your program, I like your dogs, amazing structure, you know, nice. So I was, that litter I actually missed, because I actually moved, but a year or two later, I had sent her a friend request when she had that one litter, but 2 years later, she posted she's going to have a litter dropping, and the litter that she had dropping, the litter she had dropping was actually a pup, the litter that the female that I actually wanted to pup off of, and she was going to retire her soon. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I inboxed her. I'm like, look, you know, I want a pup. I want first pick this time. You know, I'll send you the deposit. So I sent her the deposit, and I told her I want a female. You know, because I want to start a program. And you know, she was my mentor, and even till this day, she's my mentor. You know, I talk to her. You know, if I need help with something, you know, I ask her, and she tells me. Or if she doesn't know the answer, she'll ask somebody who does. And you know, I do the same for others, you know, for what I've been taught. Excuse me, that was rude. For what I've been taught, you know, I may not know what other people know. So when I tell somebody something, you know, I might tell you something, and then what they tell you might be different. So I'm not exactly wrong. So people are like, well, you told me the wrong thing. No, I didn't tell you the wrong thing. I told you what I know. You know, somebody might tell me something, and then it'll be different from what they know. They might learn something different. So, you know, everybody knows something differently, but one thing I have learned in this bully community is stick to your vision. You know, stick to your vision. You know, breed for you. Don't breed for nobody else. Because there's going to be people out here that's going to tell you to don't do this because that's not going to work. And I'm telling you, sometimes you got to think outside the box. You know, you got to really think outside the box. Like, the breeding I did with Blackberry Brandy